Good morning and welcome. It is Sunday, the 19th of November. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. All right, coming up today, it's a half stake day. It's a quieter day, £10. I've got 6 horses. I've had a little debate and I've put them into free bets basically. So I've done it as 2 each way Trixies and a lucky 15 across. So some of the horses repeat and some are in there one time. So £10 bet, 3 bets, first race 12:30 Cork, and then we'll also do the review of yesterday and we'll have a quick word on the golf. And before I do any of that, I don't like to start on serious stuff, but I'm going to have to. I was so frustrated yesterday. Just the actions of just a couple of individuals as a minority, just people have no appreciation of the impact of their actions. And it's been talked about the last couple of weeks in the World of Horse Racing Tips channel about trolls and things, and then you get an individual who's on one channel supporting that person, seeing that they've have been impacted by trolls, come onto another channel and then start acting in the same way. And what I absolutely object to is I've got no qualms about people saying stuff to me, because I can just remove people, and it's part of the gig, right? So I'm putting myself out here, and if it goes badly, people are going to say rude things. That happens. Then people want to talk about your own appearance, right? I was 19 when I lost my hair, so I've had a lot of years of people like just making comments about the fact I've got a bald head or I've got big chunky eyebrows, right? I've lived with that 20 years. It's fine. I'm used to it. Well, it's not fine. It's not right, is it? I've had people come up to the street, slap me on the head and go, "Oi, baldy!" People think that's absolutely normal, right? So I'm fairly hardy soul. So I'm all right. What I absolutely object to is when those people then start harassing and bothering other viewers on the channel who are just going about their own business. It's just not all right. You wouldn't go up to someone in the street you don't know and start questioning why they've been into a certain shop, or if that person's paying at the till of a counter saying thank you, and then you start talking to them about why they've been in the place in the first place. It's just not cool. Like, that is not how you operate in life. That's not how to be a decent human being. So I've had enough of it. People can carry on doing whatever they want in private chats, having silly juvenile conversations, but don't be bringing it on this channel, please. It's a chilled horse racing channel, and there's a lot of folk on here who you've got no idea who they are, going about their business, could be very vulnerable people for all you know, and just by having whatever you deem to be banter with them means that they have then ended up deleting their YouTube account or hiding that YouTube account, and that is not okay. So please stop and have a think about, before you want to interact with somebody in that kind of way, actually what could be the implications. When you're a kid, some kids build Lego towers. Some kids get enjoyment out of coming over and seeing someone else has built a Lego tower and they want to have a go with the Lego tower too. Some kids, unfortunately, get their joy out of kicking over that Lego tower. If you kick over that Lego tower, what positive comes from that other than you thinking it was a fun thing to do? We've all been at school. We all know that there's groups of kids in the corner who dare each other to do silly things. Just have a think about the consequence of your actions and the things that people say. And I don't want to hear people going, "Oh, well, it's all right, it's just words, it's just banter." For some people, they can't take it. And so I'm here, right? I've got an option. I can delete people from the channel if I think they're going too far. It's just what it is, right? I'm putting out horse tips. I expect it's going to happen on occasion. But to other people, it's not all right. It's really not all right. You wouldn't do it in real life. And yeah, I've just want a few people to just stop and think about how far a bit of banter can go. Right, I'm stopping there, and I'm going to get to the horses, because that is what everyone comes for. They don't want me to be ranting on about stuff. But this is beyond like this YouTube channel. This is just how you operate in life in terms of just being a nice person. Right, all right. Should we try and change the tone? Let's try and change the tone. Hopefully most people who are on it, who are decent folk, appreciate the times you need to just do that. Right, £20 on yesterday, 6.52 back. It was a rubbish day, but particularly the jumps was shocking. I think most people who bet on horses can see that yesterday was a pretty shocking day. Ascot, best price winner was 100 to 30. Punchestown, the best price winner was 11 to 4, and that was in a 22 run handicap. That never happens. There was not a lot of value swilling around. There's a couple of okay prices knocking about for wins, but Yeah, it was a bad day. So we started off here. Holstone placed for some bookies. So if you took the advice and went 365, you'd have got a place on that one. For the channel, got nothing back on that bet. And then bet 2, we started off with a place, and then that went down to 4 runners, so we didn't get the place on that one. Alfieri, really disappointed with that horse, and Classy Dame, no. So, and then that was no. And then that rolled us on to bet 4, and we got a bit back. We both just about broke even off that. So Cherish and Cara Christie both placed, and that was it. I mean, that horse, it blows a start every time, but most of the time it makes up enough ground to get in the frame anyway, but not yesterday. It blew the start and was poor. So I got it as 20 on, 6.52 back. And as a result of that, I think we're now down for the week on the channel 13 quid. So it's not irretrievable today, but we are down, and about 2.5 stakes down for the month. So we've gone from almost getting back level to the month and going back down again. So yeah, November is not my friend right now. And I would say as well, the outlook for this week, I don't want to put doom and gloom on here today, but hands down, one of my least favourite weeks of horse racing this week. Up until you get to Saturday. Saturday's good, but up until you get to that, it's because the UK all weather's not on this week. So you've only got Ireland, you've got Dundalk on Wednesday, but there's no all weather Monday to Friday. It's not back till Saturday for Wolverhampton. So then you're left with the jumps. Tomorrow looks particularly low fields. And then you're going to have to pick and choose what you can choose Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So there won't be anything me putting in the comments for Monday, as per the last couple of weeks. I might have a little look to see if there's anything I'll put in the comments for Tuesday. But even when I come back to do videos for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday racing, I am expecting it to be low stakes this week. And then Saturday we're building up to traditionally what most of you would know is the Hennessy, which is usually a really good handicap chase to have a bet on. So we will see what happens on Saturday, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed we get a decent size field. Alright, as far as Sunday goes, as I said, 2 Trixies and a Lucky 15 is the way I've done it. So I'm starting off here. So 12.30 Cork, it's a really, really good race to have a bet on in terms of value for places. I think Jewel in the Sky is the right one to be on, so I've put it in both Trixies. So taking a bit of a punt there in terms of, I could have taken the kind of very, very unexposed third favourite, but I've gone Jewel in the Sky at 14s. Then we've got 105 Cork, Nay. That's the only time I've put that horse in. It was sort of like my 6th of 6th, if you like, in terms of the shortlist, but it's a decent price, 25 to 1. And then 3.15 Punchestown, what's available, 20 to 1. That's the decent field handicap. Most bookies are 5, Sky are 6, and even if it goes down to 12, 13, 14 runners, they will still pay 5. So Sky looks preferable. So Sky preferable all bets today. It's a £2 bet, 25p each way. Trixie. Then moving on to bet 2. 12.30 Cork, Jewel in the Sky again, 14 to 1. Then we're going 3 o'clock Exeter, Saint Ernay or Ernie, I don't know, 11 to 1. 3.25 Alco Rouge, 16 to 1, and again 25p each way. Trixie, £2 is your bet. Sky preferable. And then finishing off, the main part of the stake is on the later races on the Lucky 15 here. 3 o'clock Exeter, Saint Ernay, 11 to 1. 3.15 Punchestown, what's available, 20s. 3.25 Cork, Alco Rouge, 16s. And then I've added in, it's not in any other bets, 3.35 Exeter, Oscar's Moonshine, 14 to 1. It's a Nichols Cobden horse, which you don't want to overlook in the market, but clearly it's had a lot of challenges. But I think for that combination, for the form it's got, that's well worth a little go in that bet. So 20p each way, Lucky 15, it's £6 your bet. That is Sky also, because they are 1 extra place on all 4 races. So definitely preferable Sky for this bet. But I will be punting these horses elsewhere myself. So that is that. That's £10 our stake. Word in the golf, I'll double check it now, but it does look like Adriano is going to fall a little short. Let's see. Oh, he's 1 shot from 6th at the moment with 4 to play. So it might go down to the wire whether we get a bit of place money for Adri, which would be nice, because if he does finish top 6 top 6 outright, we'll we'll make a bit of profit off that. And if he finishes tied top 6 with 2 players, then we'll get most of our money back. And then there's other parameters. So we'll see how we go. So that is that. And I think that is me for the day. So go forth, enjoy your Sunday. Just be decent folk. Have a stop and have a think about, before you press a button, before you go up to somebody, think about, you don't know what's going on in their life, and you don't know where your fun might impact that person. And I just don't want people on this channel to just not feel comfortable to share comments on here, because there's people who share comments, right? Some people comment to me and some people chat amongst themselves. Both absolutely cool. There's a bunch of people who don't comment because they don't want to put a social media footprint out there. Fair enough. There's also a bunch of people who don't comment because of other individuals, and then they're worried about what other people might say to them. And I just don't want that atmosphere on this channel. So, yeah. All right, enough said. Enjoy your week. I'll be back on Tuesday night videos, and then, yeah, we will see what we make of this week, where I'm giving you a long trailer here that I'm not jazzed up about it at all. All right. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.